Hi guys, welcome back to Budget Flow. Now, it has been a while since we launched crypto and stock investment portfolio trackers. Those trackers are specifically if you are probably doing a swing trading, long-term trading, or rather investment when it comes to in relation to the stocks and crypto. And it's been a while since I've had some requests if there is a way to actually create an options trading template. And so without further ado, this is it. This is the one that I've been working on. It took a while to just make sure I try to capture as much information as possible and customize it to the way it's probably going to be as to the easiest from the UI UX perspective should look nice, and obviously for you it's also going to be easy to use. So essentially, gonna go quickly as far as the template goes. You will see that it came out the options data log you have there. So essentially you can see these cells which are between the columns, essentially B and J. This is where you're going to enter the data. So you're going to enter just a purely symbol ticker, the type, whether you're going to go for the call or put. You can type whatever strategy that you want, and the model will be picking up your names of the strategies. Like if you have a specific strategy that you follow, I think it will recognize that. Then the strike price, the current price, the premium contracts, which will be assuming that there will be 100 shares per contract, purchase date and expiration date. That's it. The rest, days to expiration, intrinsic value, time value, there are formulas there, so I'm not gonna dive right now, but I had to do quite a lot of retesting, several versions of this to make sure this should operate as it should. And then obviously once you've decided whether the status of your trade is closed, won, closed, lost, or whether it's open, this is important. The reason why it's important also for our portfolio, because what you will see right now is that if I'm just going to drag it down slightly, that the portfolio summary, or rather just going to give you how many positions they have opened, wins, losses, wins versus losses, the current PNL and PNL in terms of the percentage. You'll have what are the best strategies, what are the best strategy performance by return on investment, and this would include all the options, whether they're opened or closed, because this is essential to make sure you're getting the right information. Top 10 performance by return on investment. This will include again what exactly you've been trading on, what strategy, and P&L in terms of percentage, whether you've lost or won it. And then the results, so I'm just going to slightly drag this towards the side in terms of the options allocation and total investment versus total value, which is open. So I think it's simple yet quite powerful to reflect. Second of all, probably important to mention, if you think that there is further information that you would require for this to work, you should just please comment below. I think it's going to be worth for me just if there is I'm consistently looking to improve many things, like many models that we have. By the way, I will have the portfolio backend and formulas backend open for you just to see that how the all calculations are done here. Now this is if you want, you can just go and you can just hide them here. But for the purpose of this, I really want you to keep those formulas if you want to understand better how the calculations are done. And if you have any questions, do ask any questions. So without any further complications, I will provide obviously the link below. As I said, just the key part. The only thing that you need to do is actually to actually add this part here. So you can see in the options data log between the columns B and J, you should write them down. The contract's assumption is 100 shares per contract. And then ultimately you just need to give the status, whether it closed won, closed lost, whether or rather it's open. And then just monitor the portfolio, your P&Ls, etc. So for the symbols, once again, just purely the ticker. For the type, it's call versus put. What I will do probably rather just because we're here now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just go do the data validation, and I'm just going to do actually just call and put and that's it. So you don't have any further options. And the last thing actually, which is very important, what I will do though, is that for the current price, this will probably change now, but it's fine. What I will do is I will use the Google Finance and put the ticker and then price here. Oops, caps, but this should work. What I do will be Control C, Control Shift down. Okay, so I'm just gonna do, before doing Control Shift down, I'll do if statement, and then I'm gonna just get if this cell is empty, one will return empty. Control C, Control Shift down, Control Shift down, Control V, and essentially this is what I want. Now this is probably gonna, yeah, okay, so it messed up a bit our P&Ls, which is obviously, if they have been increased, that's great. So essentially, if I go back to my portfolio right now, our P&L is actually doing very good. So I'm happy with that. And you can see now that the strategies have now changed. So strategy 4 is nearly catching up at 400% strategy 1. But nevertheless, it's something that we really, really need to actually to make sure this is happening. And I'm really kind of happy that I finally managed to release this one. So all you need to do, by the way, in this case, just let me see what color do we have. This is the third color. So the current price, if you want, when the thing is, when you're gonna essentially, when you're gonna sell, when you're gonna say this is it, my deal is closed, all you need to do is probably is just type manually current price, because otherwise it's just gonna be consistent changing in accordance to the Google Finance. Just lock this price, just write it down at what was the price when you kind of close the deal, and this is it. But other than that, I'm happy the way it works, and I'm happy in respect to how it kind of operates. As you can see, I think it's very straightforward and easy to do. By the way, um, although there will be associated a cost to this, you don't have to worry about, because I will continue improving the models, and whoever is getting my models, whoever pays, and make sure that whatever the updated version comes out, you guys get it for free. So next week, I'm going to be releasing a new, let's call it premium ultimate version of the budget template, which will have like a side menu with different calendars and different more visualization. So whoever got that template, I'm gonna send them for free. And some people know, because I've shared already the updated. Whoever got the first versions of the ultimate crypto and stocks, they got a message them, email them to say that if you want, just here's get the second version of this. So look, give it a go, try, give me comments, give me feedback from the analytical perspective and also from the visual perspective. Once this is done, look, we're going to be in the right path. But nevertheless, once again, thank you so much for all your support. Stay in touch, and I'll probably gonna speak to you next week. So thank you, everyone.